My name is Kiki Baker Barnes. I am the commissioner of the HBCU Athletic Conference. I have the responsibility of being a growth agent and helping us to build our membership as well as build financial sustainability for the conference.
My name is Marc Barnes. I am Senior Vice President for Principal Gifts and Strategic Impact Fundraising at the United Negro College Fund. UNCF is a fundraising organization for historically Black colleges and universities.
We have been together for 20 years. We met on the campus of Dillard University. I was a young assistant basketball coach. He was a young director of development, and we were trying to figure our lives out.
I was in Kiki's office area meeting with her boss. We walked past Kiki's office and I stopped and I introduced myself to her because she didn't realize this, but I had noticed her before on campus. Then I went back to my office and called her boss and said, hey, what's going on with Kiki? Like, tell me the story. And her boss said, hey, you need to call her, like talk to her, invite her out. We went to lunch together, a week or 2 weeks later?
Yeah.
And we haven't separated since then.
Literally.
The moment I realized that we really need help with our finances was after my first year at UNCF. We got our taxes done by the accountant, and he said, this was your bill. And it was an eye-awakening moment for us.
We didn't have a plan. We always made sure we paid all of our bills, but we didn't have strategy of how to make our money work better for us.
Kiki had been asking me for a long time to, hey, let's think about our finances for the future. And I do a lot of things well. Managing the books at home is not one of them.
So I was first introduced to Kiki and Marc through a introduction to Kiki at one of her association conferences. We scheduled a Zoom call. The first call was really to see if I'm the right person, can we work together, see if I was be able to take care of them.
The top pain points that we wanted to discuss with Chris were preparing for a long-term retirement. How do we get out of the grind? Also, how do we maximize the current funds that we have? So how are we able to invest in a way that would give us that cushion? How do we go travel and do all the fun stuff that we like to do? How are we able to do all of those things, and in what timeline we needed to do them?
One of the things that struck me about Chris is we never talked about products. He never asked us about money. He was asking us about us. It was really understanding who we are and what we're trying to accomplish. And then he matched products with those goals.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
As we head into this season, we always want to set at least 2 or 3 goals and maybe one nice stretch goal. The financial strategy which we developed for the Barnes, it started with a comprehensive overview. Where are you at now? Where do you want to go?
I didn't have any expectations going in, but what I got from it was a new relationship of somebody who really cared about what we were trying to accomplish in our lives.
If you're looking to work with a financial professional, them taking the time to really listen and hear you, I think that is a really important characteristic that a financial advisor should have. I feel like Chris family now.
Right? No, I agree. You know, we can ask him questions about pretty much anything.
Long-term planning and trust is the foundation of what we do. Clients are looking years into the future. They're relying on us to build them a plan, and there is no plan without trust. They have to believe that we're going to be able to help them fulfill life. That's the beauty of this business, is seeing dreams come true.
What makes my life most fulfilling today is my family. Yes, I love my job, I love to work, but all of those things are a means to an end. So what fulfills me is watching her promote her book and doing her speeches and going out, and I always joke with her that I'm her caddy. So when she's out there and I'm pulling the luggage or the bags and opening the doors, that is what fulfills me, because I'm watching her walk in her purpose So what I provide to this is the means for us to be able to have her do that.
I've always lived by to whom much is given, much is required. And I don't believe that that's just related to my gifts, but it's also how we steward the resources that we've been given. We can take care of one another, we can take care of our family, but also we get to share those resources with our community and those who are placed in our pathway.